Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Pleasure to be here. Taco Bell, back at it again with a new release. I think we all know this about Taco Bell at this point in time, that they are one of those establishments that they could either make an item that miraculously is outstandingly good, or it can be astonishingly bad. And I think it's one of those establishments that there are those instances where the item is so bad, it probably takes more talent to make it as bad as it is than it would take to actually make it good. It's like, how could you actually take a concept like this and drive it into the ground as much as they did? But Taco Bell occasionally finds a way. And this is one of those items where, to be very open, I've tried it before, and I hated it. I mean, I literally hated this thing. I gave it, last year when they had this, I gave it a 1 out of 10. It was that bad. It was actually one of the worst items from Taco Bell I've ever consumed. And for a concept like this, it still leaves me at a loss as to how they could even make it that bad, but somehow they did. This has gone by a few different names. They actually changed the name up this year, but it's the same thing. 2 years ago, they were called I think it was the Crispy Chicken Sandwich Taco or something like that. Then they changed up the name a little bit. Then they called it the Crispy Cantina Taco. And now it is back once more, and it is just called the Crispy Chicken Taco. I guess they're thinking, well, maybe we'll just go the straightforward route, and that'll be that. Again, I don't know how they did it, because all that this has on it is a crispy chicken strip, lettuce, tomato, cheddar cheese. It could have avocado ranch sauce, or it could have a chipotle sauce, one or the other. And it's wrapped up in a tortilla. It's available at the price of $3 for the taco itself. And again, I hated it. I mean, I really hated it last year. The chicken was horrible. The sauce was horrible. The ingredients were horrible. And I still don't understand how they did what they did to it. So today, since it's back, since it's on the menu again, they're advertising this a bit, I figured, well, let's see how it is this time around. Maybe it'll be better. I don't know how it could really be worse. I suppose it's possible. But I just want to find out, all right, is it any better in 2023? Now, the one thing that I will preface this by saying is that despite the fact that I hated the item a year ago, let's say that the item is still bad, right? But it might be a little bit better than last year. I'm not going to give this a 9 out of 10 just because now the item is bad, not horrible. I'll still give it I just want to emphasize that when the standard is set so low, I don't want to take something that's just a minuscule improvement and just overplay that. So I hope to just give a very straightforward review of this and assess the quality for what it is. Comes in its little wrapping right here. I got this because you could get it again with the Avocado Ranch Sauce or the Chipotle. I got the Avocado Ranch Sauce this time around. You can kind of see the greenish hue to the sauce. There's the cheese, the lettuce. You could see the occasional tomato there, wrapped in the flour tortilla. Looking at the other end, there's the chicken burrowed in there. Better view of the sauce. And then opening it up, there's the full view of the chicken and the sauce and a couple of those tomatoes in there, etc. So I hope you could get a little bit of a a view of it right there. And what I want to do right now is just try it out, see how it is this time around, take it from there. So, I guess I'll go with this end because that's where the most toppings are. The crispy chicken taco from Taco Bell, the Avocado Ranch version, going in. And I'll take one more bite. Well, there is some good news at least. There is, that I am pleased to report. Quality-wise, as far as the crispy chicken taco, yeah, that's what they call it, the Avocado Ranch one is concerned, there is some improvement. And the improvement primarily is in the Avocado Ranch sauce itself. That is much more flavorful and of higher quality than it had been in the past. So there's some good news there. The quality of the chicken, I don't know how they do it, but it's a crispy chicken strip. How do they consistently make it with so many problems? I really don't understand. It should be one of the easiest things, you would think anyway. And the fact that this keeps happening, I just don't understand. I am genuinely at a loss. So as I'm biting into this, like I said, there's definitely some improvement compared to last year. The lettuce is crisp. The tomatoes, fresh. The cheese, the cheddar cheese that is, not the most flavorful in the world, but it's definitely there. Doesn't really add a ton to this item. I really wouldn't say that it does. So then, all those ingredients, very basic I would say. Now we're getting into the good stuff, the Avocado Ranch Sauce and the chicken itself. Guess we'll focus on the good first. That Avocado Ranch Sauce. Interestingly, I think they were able to do a much better job this year balancing out the sort of combination between the avocado and the ranch. And I could definitely taste the ranch being much more pronounced this time around than how it was in the past. Beforehand, the issue was that there was largely a much greater emphasis on the avocado aspect of this sauce. And the problem with that is that it just wasn't, somehow they didn't get it right. And it was just too overwhelming. It was just too, it just had this very off sort of taste to it. It didn't taste as an avocado should, or anything with any sort of avocado note. It just didn't taste like how it should taste. There was something off, very icky in a sense, I suppose, and it wasn't good. And the sauce, poorly executed it was, took a bad sandwich, or a bad sandwich, there's a new one, a bad taco, and made it worse. In this case, thankfully again, you could definitely taste more of the ranch, and it has that sharpness, but it's like they just got all the notes right. Like again, you could just taste that ranch, that sharpness that it has. It tastes much more like genuine avocado as well. Those two flavors actually complement each other, and it really adds to this taco. So the sauce, definite improvement, and that's what I always hope to see. Unfortunately, the quality of the chicken, because in the end, they call this the crispy chicken taco. If the chicken isn't good, then it just doesn't matter. And sadly, the chicken isn't good. Like I said, I don't know how they do this so consistently. The problem this time around was that if it looked like I was having a little difficulty biting, and I know these days, I bite the stuff as I do, and I'm well aware of that. I know that's how it is with me at this point. But if it looked like I was having any more difficulty than usual, there's truth to that. I feel as though they left this piece of chicken in the fryer for way too long, where it's like, if something is overcooked, the outside will be hard, it will be rubbery, and the inside will be dry and bland and flavorless. That precisely is what this chicken tender was. Hard as a rock on the outside, it was like a piece of rubber, and the inside, bone dry. You really could not even discern that this was chicken. It was like just this fried, tasteless husk, smothered in sauce, albeit decent sauce, and some toppings, and that's the crispy chicken taco. So, that's disappointing. I was hoping that it would be better in that regard, because, like I said, the sauce, improving that is one thing, but what's the point of having better sauce when the thing that it's coating is still just total garbage? And like I said, it's disappointing. I don't understand why this keeps happening year after year after year. Like I said, it's a chicken tender. How does this keep happening? I don't get it. I really don't. I am at a loss. It shouldn't be this difficult. That's just my opinion. Now, maybe if yours is cooked a bit better, it might be a bit better. I could easily see that. But it's just a shame. It really is. It's like you see the improvement, but it's just not enough. I guess it's a little bit better than the previous years where it was just oily and spongy and just disgusting. This, on the other hand, is just overcooked, difficult to eat, and flavorless, but still not good. So, they tried, and they improved somewhat, but not enough, I would say. Not enough. The crispy chicken taco from Taco Bell, price $3. Not worth it. They're on the right track. Sauce has improved, and that's good. I'm glad to see that. Now they just need to improve the chicken. And if the chicken gets to a point where it's actually edible, I could see this being much, much better. To the point where I would give this, gladly, a good review because it would be a good item. But as it stands now, it's just not there yet. It's just not there yet. So therefore, out of 10, it's definitely better than a 1 out of 10. That's the good news. The bad news, like I said, it's not good enough. 4 out of 10 is the rating for the crispy chicken taco from Taco Bell. They gotta get their act together with the chicken. I cannot give this a good item no matter how good that sauce is if the chicken is still inedible, which it is. It's not fun to eat. It's not enjoyable to eat. There is nothing to be enjoyed about this as far as the chicken is concerned. But if that improves, then the quality of the product overall most definitely will. That's all that I have for you. Thank you for bearing with me today, and I'm sorry if I was like a broken record with this item. I don't mean to hate all this stuff, but, if an item is good, it's good, and if it's bad, it's bad. And this, I'm afraid, is bad. Well, until next time, I'm sure this will be re-released again, and I'll try it again whenever it comes out, and fingers crossed it'll be better then. Alright, that's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm your host, The Report of the Week.